subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon.
Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Oppo F9. This phone is almost similar to how the F9 Pro is, with only a few differences. First with the color options, one with the price, one with the selfie camera, and finally with the RAM that is given in this phone. So let's start with the unboxing and a quick hands-on with this device. So this is the Oppo F9 and you can see that the phone has a beautiful, actually a very good looking kind of striations, and this is not given on the Oppo F9 Pro, which had a different kind of finish again. That was also a good looking one, but this one seems better than that one. There are two color options given here. One is the mist black and one is the Stella purple. Stella purple actually looks very good, and it's no different from that mist black again, except for that color which changes. But those lines, and it also looks like a matte kind of finish, but it's not. It's the same glass back, and on the front there is that 6.3-inch display that comes with the Corning Gorilla Glass 6 protection, and there's 2340 into 1080 pixels of screen resolution. So it's that notch display on the front, but it's not the regular notch. You get that tiny notch on the top. So this tiny notch on the top is called the water drop notch, and it actually is very slim except for that water drop kind of look on the front. And just above that is the earpiece grill, which sits exactly with the frame on the top. And the phone physically feels very good in the hand, though I would still give the vote to the Vivo over this because of that curvy, a little curvy back, and this one still has that slab design. But this one will get the kudos for the Gorilla Glass 6 protection on the front, because Glass 6 is known for further better resistance when the phone falls, and it can also take up to 5 to 6 feet of drop and not crack the glass on the front. So that is one good thing that Oppo has retained on this. And while you talk about the processor in the device, this has been the same for almost 4 to 5 phones now. Since the Oppo F7, most of the phones from Oppo and even the Realme have been coming with the Helio P60 chipset from MediaTek. It's the octa-core chipset that comes with the Mali G72 MP3 GPU, and it works quite well. Even if you compare that with the Snapdragon 636, and if you talk about the gameplay there, the 636 actually gives you the low graphic performance, while the Helio P60 takes you to the medium graphics, and that is where you can see that the performance of Helio P60 is not bad at all, and that's the reason why the company is still opting for that. Compared to the Oppo F9 Pro, this comes with the 4GB of RAM, and the F9 Pro had 6GB of RAM, but the storage here is 64GB. And apart from that, for the camera combination, on the back it's the same set of cameras, that 16 megapixel plus 2 megapixel, while on the front there's that difference. The F9 Pro had a 25 megapixel camera, but this one comes with a 16 MP camera on the front for the selfies. And just like most of the other Oppo phones, this comes with a dedicated micro SD card slot for the storage expansion, apart from the two regular SIM slots. And this has the fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone, and that is again another similar thing that when compared to the Oppo F9 Pro. With the price, this phone is priced at ₹19,990 with two color options as mentioned earlier, and when you compare that with the Oppo F9 Pro, those few differences might give you a clear indication of whether you can choose this or that, because if you want a better selfie camera, obviously the F9 Pro has that one, and if you are someone who does a lot of multitasking and need more RAM in your phone, then the 6GB is the one on the Oppo F9 Pro, while this one comes with 4GB of RAM, and there's no fast charging support. And one disappointment here is that even though most of the competitive brands, not just Vivo, not just OnePlus, not just even Nokia, every brand has now opted for fast charging solutions, but Oppo still has the 5-way two-way output with the box charger as well, and with the phone support as well. They support only for the 5-way two-way, that's 10-watt output. So these were the major specs. Now let's get into the unboxing of the Oppo F9. First, there is the box package that comes with the basic specifications given on the back of the phone, and you can see the color option here, Stella purple, and the storage and RAM 4 and 64GB. While the MRP mentioned here is 21,990, it's available at 19,990. And once you open the box package, the first thing that you see is the SIM ejector pin. Then there's this transparent back cover to protect the back of the phone, and then there's this warranty card and also the user manual. Then getting into the box package, the next thing is this phone itself, which actually looks beautiful and feels very comfortable in the hand. Next are these three accessories. Firstly, the travel adapter that comes with a 5-way two-way output. Next is the cable, which indicates that the phone comes with the micro USB slot and it doesn't have any USB Type-C support. And finally, a set of earphones. So these were the major accessories in the smartphone box package. And now getting back to the phone, you can see that this phone comes with the dual lens camera combination on the back with a single LED flashlight, and this the fingerprint sensor, which actually looks different from the entire back panel, and so it differentiates itself in that way. On the side is the metal frame with the power button on the right side and the volume rocker buttons on the left side. The SIM slot as well on the left side, which houses 3 slots, two for the SIM cards and one for the micro SD card. And towards the bottom is the micro USB port, the speaker grill, the primary microphone and 3.5 headset jack. On the top is the secondary microphone. It's the ColorOS 5.2 based on Android 8.1.0 Oreo, and we might expect the update for Android Pie in the coming future, but we are not sure of that because Oppo has been quite good with the basic updates, that's the security updates and even the small bug fixes and all, but we haven't seen most of the phones getting major updates from time to time. And if you get into the settings, you can see that this phone has 48.7 GB of storage available out of 64 GB that is given by default. And there's anyway that dedicated micro SD card slot if you want the storage expansion more than what is given here. And it's the same UI that is given on most of the Oppo phones. There are quite a lot of those gesture features. There are those features such as app management, clone apps where you can use multiple versions of the same app, like multiple WhatsApp accounts or Facebook accounts on the same phone. There's game space where you can do quite a lot of things while playing games. There's also the app split screen. If you want to take advantage of this large 6.3-inch display, you can use that feature to actually use two apps together at the same time. And next, for the security, as said, there was the fingerprint sensor on the back, but also there's a face unlock, and it does not have any IR support. It's just a basic face unlock which would actually brighten the display whenever there's no light around. So the brightened display would brighten your face, and then the face lock unlock will work. And next, getting the camera itself. As said, this comes with the 16 plus 2 megapixel combination on the back, and on the front as well it has a 16 megapixel selfie camera. The rear camera, the 16 megapixel one, it comes with the f1.8 aperture, which is good enough to take quite some light in low light conditions. Still, there's no support for OIS or any other stabilization, so we don't really think that the pictures might come out very well in the low light conditions. Even for the rear facing camera though, there's that beautification, and thanks to the Helio P60 you can see that there's that AI mode, that's artificial intelligence for the beautification of your face while taking selfies or while taking the regular captures as well. And since this has the two cameras on the back, you can see there's a portrait mode for the back camera, and you can use that to take any portrait captures to blur the background. So these are the different things. You cannot capture 4K videos with the rear camera, it's only 1080p videos that you can take. And that is it about the Oppo F9. We'll do the comparison of this with the Vivo V11 Pro to let you know whether this one is a good deal or that one is. But if you talk about this against the Oppo F9 Pro, there are only those four major differences. So this was it about the Oppo F9, the quick unboxing and hands-on with the smartphone. I hope you like this video. If you do subscribe and share this video, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.